Good afternoon, tutor and classmates. My name is Jose, and this afternoon I will be talking to you about the duality exercise related to linear programming, the last exercise, the last unit. So we have the same thing, a function that we need to maximize the constraints and also their respective restrictions. Then after this, we need to develop it, just as we have done throughout this activity and throughout this course. In this case, we must first find the most negative entry. And in this case, well, the most negative value in order to perform the pivot operation on the table according to the Gauss-Jordan tables. And afterward, starting from the initial table, we begin with the different iterations. And in the end, we arrive at an optimal solution. It is indicated that in this optimal solution, after running it through the solver, we determine which of the different types of, for example, in this case, margarine are still viable for continued production. In this case, it would be margarine type 1 and margarine type 3, which are still profitable for the company. That is to say, type 2 is no longer profitable, and therefore it would no longer be advisable for the company to continue producing it. Subsequently, the primal problem is converted into a dual problem, and similarly, with the same objective functions but different constraints. In this case, we add certain restrictions and I'll begin to work through it. In this time, the reason we use the entry, the most negative one, but in this case, the smallest ratio will be where we draw the line to determine which will be the next pivot in the following table. And we continue doing this until we analyze and reach the final solution where all of these, both sets, give us positive results. And afterwards, we carry out this exercise, what we call the solver. And we also make the same determination. In this case, it shows us that the resources corresponding to variables E2 and Y2 have economic value, which indicates that they are being fully utilized and are critical to achieving the maximum benefit, which is their maximum profit. Thank you very much, and thanks for everything.